I just finished reading an article written by Drew Sharp, a sports reporter for the Detroit Free Press. Drew is one of those guys that is a hater. He writes about the negativity of the individuals involved in sports, taking shots at Tiger Woods, LeBron James, all of them. Today's column: quitters never win, and neither do the Pistons, alluding to their 12-game losing streak. He accuses them of being quitters, and he goes through the days of Isaiah Thomas and Bill Laimbeer and how they won, and the days of the last Piston team that won the championship. And what he doesn't realize is that this team began its rebuilding process when Chauncey Billups was moved to Denver by Allen Iverson. They wanted to get rid of Chauncey's contract. It wasn't a basketball move, it was a business move, foisted upon Joe Dumars by those that have taken over Bill Davidson's reign. This team is comprised of no ball players up front that can really play. Ben Wallace, Kwame Brown, those kind of ball players aren't going to bring you championship seasons. Dumars passed on Carmelo Anthony, the ball player that should be with this team or should have been with this team. Tayshaun no longer has a value because there aren't the ball players behind him, nor can he be the offensive threat against the small forwards in this league. He needs to be moved. But this is a guard-oriented team because Joe Dumars was a guard. This team is a building team. It is a rebuilding team. And the last time I went to a Piston basketball game is when I worked the clock, the 24-second clock for the Detroit Pistons, and I worked it at the Silverdome in Pontiac. That season they were 16-66. That was my last year working the 24-second clock with the Detroit Pistons. This team is rebuilding, and they will lose many more games than they will win. And they will not, I repeat, they will not make the playoffs in 2010. And you can take that to the bank and bank it. Just one old man's opinion.